Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 56. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Lions and the Raiders, and it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis, and the story of the Raiders season, just an incredible one in Las Vegas. The Raiders hadn't so much as won a playoff game in nearly 2 decades. You had to go all the way back to the 2002 season. But here are the Raiders, CD, in the city they once called home, trying to win it all.
And I like that. And think about their journey, their odyssey, so to speak, right? Oakland to Los Angeles, back to Oakland, now in Las Vegas. They and the Colts, the only teams currently to win a Super Bowl in 2 different cities. Now the Raiders, they have a chance to win in their 3rd city. What a story that would be.
Meanwhile, it's probably a day that a lot of folks in the Motor City thought would never arrive. And we all know the numbers. 1 playoff win since the NFL championship game of 1957. That was still 10 full years before the first Super Bowl. But here are these Lions playing for the Lombardi Trophy.
And this is such a big deal that normally you see fans like this, these long-suffering fan bases, that have the T-shirts after the team wins the big game that says, "Now I can die in peace." They're wearing that T-shirt already. Just getting to this game is enough for them because they've only won, one playoff game in all that time since their last NFL championship. So they're excited to have it. The whole state of Michigan, they're just off the charts right now. Everyone banding together saying, "Go Lions."
And the Lions, Charles, the only team that's been in existence for every season in the Super Bowl era without ever playing in this big game. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 1st down, it's gone. It's complete to Williams. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
On 2nd and goal, Goff toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Goff. Looking for Hutchinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Lions are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. A first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
On play action, now Carr. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Second and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Carlson is good, and they are on the board. But still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Michelle. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 41, Goff. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff now to throw to Michelle on the dump off. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll look to set up his blockers. A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Man open. That's Henry Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Romeo Okwara, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Second and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Herb Smith Jr. there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. Throwing again is Goff. That's out to his running back, Michel. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And down inside the 15 he goes. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now Carr. Looking deep for Jennings. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 27, Goff. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And it's caught. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return comes Drake. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. On play action, it's Carr. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. Here's Carr to throw. And this is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To throw again on second down, Carr. And he fires one incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First down, Swift, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
action. It's gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Sonny Michel, 37 yards. And the Lions will extend their third-quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense set to get this drive started. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Carr now to throw. And he will find his man Ruggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr., and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, now Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Carr now on first down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs there to make the grab. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Yeah, they're going to try to eat some clock with Michel. And Michel will have the first down and more. And he gets this one down to the 24. 70 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run out of the gun with Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts As the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Goff now to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. And the Lions, yes, the Detroit Lions have won the Super Bowl. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team